Hello and welcome to Dice Dive. My name is Knights and we're here to talk about those click-clack math rocks we all love. Welcome, Dicelings. Welcome back if you are not new, and welcome if you are here for the first time. Either way, please make sure you say hi in the chat. I love to have people to talk to while I do this. It's way more fun that way. And I see that we have some folks already here. We have an Ann and a Kiwi. You're once again reminded that U.S. changed. Yes, we do change to daylight savings times early, and let me tell you, I am paying for that. Hardcore. So tired. It's exhausting. Hey, Ann. I love the hi in the chat joke. And I see we had pulled out some Q commands. We even beat Q to it. Q apparently must still be working. And not able to join us just yet, so maybe he will come in late. Housekeeping notes at the top of the stream. We have music playing in the background. That music is from the folks at Critical Role who are kind enough to allow streamers to use their music free of charge so long as I tell you how to find it, which I just did. There are some links to their Spotify albums, Welcome to Wild Mountain, Welcome to Taldori, that play in loops on the background of this stream. Those are right in the chat. Please check those out if you want to. This music makes great music for background of your campaign. I have tormented more than one of my players with songs from these albums during a live session. Fun for streaming, fun for just doing stuff around your house. It's good music. Enjoy it. Second housekeeping note, there is a Discord server that goes along with this channel if that's something you're interested in, and you can find out how to join the Discord server by emailing me. I'm going to put a link to that in the chat right there, which will take you to my website, which has recently been overhauled if you haven't checked it out in a while. Yay, I need to update the upcoming events, but other than that, it's pretty current. So yay, finally got that done. Happy joy there. Okay, so on to the meat of this show. We're going to start with the Dice News. So for all intents and purposes, this Dice News is just me going through all of the emails I get from dice companies, putting it together, and sharing information with you guys about what might be happening for fun sales or deals in the dice world right now. This is not a sponsored show. All dice you see on this show were purchased or gifted to me by a friend. None of these are gifted by companies, and they are... this is not sponsored, basically. That's what it sums it up. Not sponsored content. However, if someone out there is watching and is a dice company and would like it to become sponsored content, hi, I'm Knights. I have a small dice problem, but I love it. Alright, so, Dice News. What's going on this week? We've got some cool things going on. Critical Role. The lovely folks who do the music are having a sale in their Critical Role shop this week on dice and accessories. So all of their dice are discounted. If you have liked dice we've looked at last season from Critical Role on this show, and we'll see them again during the inventory portion of this season, which is still to come, if you'd like those and are looking to pick some up for yourself, check it out, including some of their more expensive sets, like the Arashari dice that we looked at, and some of the other dice that they have come out with the Matron of Raven set. Those are on sale for a pretty steep discount, so check them out if you are looking to get some of those. The Dice Shop Online, a UK-based dice company, which we've talked about before, is currently having a sale on Metal Dagger dice. It's a 25% off. They're a specific type of dice. They looked cool in the email, so if that's something you're looking for, those are 25% off right now. Kraken Dice, California-based dice company, has a buy 3, get 1 free sale going on, so they often run sales, and this is the next one they're running. So you can get 4 sets for the price of 3. Pretty good deal. I mean, free dice, always good. And the last one I'm currently aware of right now, and I'm not sure why the number is what it is, it's kind of random, is that the Dakota Irish Dice Company So Dakota Irish, they are an Ireland-based dice company, is running a free shipping deal on all orders over $27.77. I didn't make the number, I just read it. Tell you why? Don't know why. But those are deals that are out there. So that is all for the dice news this week. It's all I could find in my email, and I did poke around on some folks' websites to see if there was anything else good out there in the sale land. Didn't see anything, but it's what it is. Yay for dice news. Okay, moving on to the fun of what dice are we looking at this week. We talked last week about the fact that some Kickstarters had come in over the down season, and we looked at the Critic Kickstarter last week. So this week's Kickstarter, and we talked briefly about it last week in the Dice News because they're in the store on Dicebound. Dicebound's big squishy Kickstarter, and you guys get to unpack these with me because I have not taken them out. I waited to share them with you guys. They did big and squishy foam D20s. So they came pre-packaged in a bag of 3, and we're going to go ahead and switch camera views. Alright, so these are the squishy dice, stress dice. Who doesn't need stress dice, right? So, this is I love the tag up here, +6 chaos, +3 drama. So there are 3 types you could get them, and so we're going to go ahead and pop these babies open. So the first one we're going to look at is the Druid. This is the Druid Big and Squishy D20. Does have a nice hefty squish. No stress, only dice. So we have silver ink on a blue and green foam. Alright, Kiwi's actually here tonight. Gotta ask him, does this die pass the Kiwi test? For those of you who are new around here, we have what we call the Kiwi test. We also have a Kiwi command in chat, because Kiwi loves nothing more than a legible die, and so legibility is key. Kiwi with the Kiwi command. So we talk a lot about whether dice pass the Kiwi test, and that's if they are readable or not. So I would say this one does. Very cool. And the cool thing about these squishy dice is they are definitely rollable, as it rolls right off the screen. Not sure if the tree is the 1 or the 20. The tree is the 20. There is the 1. Is the 20. So we got a 3 when we rolled this particular one. So these are pretty good sized dice. I like it. It feels nice to squish. My hand didn't still hurt from all the tree is 1 shaped. I mean, I suppose. Here, let's make it a little less the tree is 1 shaped then. We'll set that one to the side, and we'll take Big and Squishy D20 number 2 out of the bag. So we have this orange and black D20. There's the one side. What's on the 20 side, you might ask? That would be a flame, because this, my friends, is the Fireball D20. Too bad Kriz isn't here. She's one of my players who loves nothing more than casting Fireball. She does not care how big the room is or who's in her way. She will cast Fireball. She will cause forest fires. And then she will beg and plead with her god to put them out. Sometimes her god's amenable. I mean, chaos is well and good. But this is the Fireball D20. It is squishy. This one actually feels a little more squishy than the Druid one. A little easier to squeeze. Got a 2 on that one. But it is super fun. Be like a good way to give like a kid who's past the biting phase. I would say you don't want a kid who's gonna immediately try to bite it, because I don't think it would withstand that. But like your littles, this is a good one for a first D20. They don't have like a big stuffed one. And last but not least, and this is the one that caught my eye in the preview and made me back the Kickstarter, because as we've talked about before on this stream, or if you've met me before and talked about D&D with me, you'll know that I have a little bit of a fascination with Critical Role and Laura Bailey and Jester, her character Jester. because this one, not only is it my favorite color, it has a lot of pink, it's got purple and blue, it is also the Cupcake D20. So, we have a Cupcake D20. This one is a little more along the line of the Druid one on the squishy level, so the Fireball is definitely the squishiest of the three, at least on the ones I've got. But I love the color, because we all know I love the pink dice. It is very pink. Just touches of purple and blue. It's a magical cupcake. Spoilers for Campaign 2 of Critical Role. But, ever had the blueberry cupcake? That's all I can think of. This is so gesture-coded. I don't know much about the Dicebound folks. I do know they're Calgary, Canada-based. But, I don't know if they're critters, but I saw this and I said, I must back this Kickstarter. These dice are for sale on the Dicebound website. You can find that and the links for the other dice sets we're going to look at tonight right here at Find the Dice. Buy the Dice will also generate this command. But there you go. There's the links for all three makers we're looking at tonight. These are for sale on their website. They're pretty decently priced. So if you think you like them, totally check them out. These are great. As I said before, not sponsored. I'm just telling you, that's where I found these. They're super cool. The other cool thing about backing the Kickstarter, and this isn't available on the website, at least I didn't see it, is there was this Kickstarter coin, which doesn't show up too great on the camera. I'm going to try and take pictures of it for Discord server and Instagram later. But it's like a winged D20. That's one. And that's the two side. So super cool. We've talked about Dicebound before. I have some of their regular dice sets, which they do have. If you go to their website, you will see that there are some regular dice. Their regular dice are great too. I love them. I roll them in games I play in and games I DM in. So they make great dice. They make great stress dice. So check them out. Totally worth it. And again, if you have a little in your life, these are definitely good. Just remember, they're foam, and so if they're still in the I want to bite everything phase, probably not a good idea. Also, probably not great for pets, because a dog or a cat might puncture that. But that is the foam dice from Dicebound. Goes off to the side here. We are going to move on to the next dice. These ones are from Runehammer. So this is... I talked about this briefly during my December stream, that I was gifted some dice. I had a friend reach out to me, one of my online friends in a Discord server, and said, hey, would you send me your address? I want to send you something. And I've known them long enough that I was like, okay, sure. So my friend Ruri, who if you're in the Arcane Library, you might recognize their user handle, sent me a package. And that package contained these. Runehammer official polyhedral dice set. Very exciting. Runehammer is the maker of Index Card RPG, which I do own the book for. It's a great book. Lots of suggestions. Good GM section in that book. It's great. Totally worth checking out if you haven't checked out that TTRPG. That book is available on, I believe, Drive-Thru, and I'm not sure where else. Probably definitely on the Runehammer site as well. But, so this is their official set of dice. So we're going to pop these out. So it has the lovely cardboard sleeve. Then we have a decorative box. Conveniently labeled with a runic hammer. Alright, now opening the box is tricky because it's a fold out. But what is in the box, right, Kiwi? Alright, so, what is in the box? This is what's in the box. Look at these. These are larger than your standard size dice. They're very cool. So this is like a cream-colored resin. What you're not seeing in the light here, this lighting isn't showing it, is there's a slight yellowing to them with the signature Runehammer font. And then the box says, "Gods and devils make hollow these sacred stones." Runehammer. So, pull out the D20 here. So, got a good heft to it. Pretty legible with the font. I would say it definitely does pass the Kiwi test, even though there are some, like the 7's got the broken. But it's still legible. You know what side of the die you're looking at. Let's give the D20 a roll. Okay, well, that's a 9. Not terrible. Not, like, super stellar, but not terrible. So we have the D20. Here is the D12. Again, pretty large D12. Passes an easy Shadow Dark check. Very good. We have the D10. This nice foam case here. So there's the D10. D100. Here's the D8. Maybe, possibly, it's thinking about it. Oh, we have a D8. It's the D6. Ooh, sometimes in these foam boxes, and I found this with other foam cases for dice, D6s are often very tricky to get out. So sorry about having to pull it off the camera, but it just was not coming out of the box. Oh, hey, look, the whole foam strip's going to come out. Oh, interesting. Look it, I hadn't pulled that out before. There is a pattern underneath, which, hey, and you can push it out from the bottom, which is good, because I have a feeling that we're going to need to do that with a D4. Here's the D6. All right, Kiwi, we're going to roll for a Shadow Dark encounter. 3. No encounter for the moment. All right, so let's see if we can get that D4 out as I push the foam back into the box. I think we're probably not going to get it that way, so we're going to lift this up and pop it out. All right, so we have the crystal type, a crystal type structure D4. So it's the long oblong crystal, the double point. I have been playing in a play-by-post Shadow Dark game run by Q, who is often here, but is missing tonight. And I've been casting a lot of Magic Missile. Let's see if this D4 would help me with the damage. 2, well, still better than the worst one I've rolled, which was, of course, a 1. This fake caltrop, right? I like the shape of this. I love odd-shaped D4s. There's something so fun about finding a D4 that is not your standard caltrop. I mean, I love a standard caltrop, don't get me wrong. But there is something about the oddball D4 that is a different shape. Super cool. And this one, if you step on it, isn't going to murder your foot. So, yay for not killing your feet if you step on them. So that is the Runehammer official dice set that is available on their website, which was linked in the chat earlier. So you can definitely check that out. Hammer they're good people, make a great game. Check them out. I'm going to slide that back in the cardboard sleeve and put that away. The last set we're going to look at tonight is a set that is also Shadow Dark related, except this time directly Shadow Dark related in the third-party supplement kind of way. So Kiwi worked on this supplement, Unnatural Selection, and these are the Unnatural Selection dice from Dungeon Damsel. Dungeon Damsel is the publisher and one of the writers of the Unnatural Selection third-party supplement. It has all kinds of monsters, player options. If you're looking for a Shadow Dark third-party product, that is definitely something that's out there. There are tons of them, but these are the dice. They're They're very cool. As you can tell, the D6 on the one side has a skull. You roll an encounter on these dice as a GM, you're going to know it because you are looking at the skull. And apparently my neighbor's is going to bark right now, and I'm really sorry about that. I don't have any sound dampening. So we have the D6. So these are black with silver. Kiwi edited every spell in every class in Unnatural Selection and a lot of other parts. Yes, so Kiwi had a hand in Unnatural Selection. I did not get the supplement, but I did get the dice because I have a lot of books and I don't use all the ones I have. Maybe I will eventually get Unnatural Selection, but I did pick up the dice because they're cool and it was a way I could support these fabulous folks. Again, the link to the Dungeon Damsel store, in that link where all tonight's dice are from. We have the D20, which again, on the one side, has that skull. Roll a natural 1. You're going to know about it. I, however, rolled an 8. D100. And these are pretty legible. I think they passed the Kiwi test. Kiwi, what do you think? D12. Does not pass an easy Shadow Dark check. No, did not pass an easy Shadow Dark check. 12. 8. 10. Okay, this D4 I really like. It's super fun because it has the skull on 3 sides. We have a traditional caltrop style D4, not the pointiest, but it's pointy. It's gonna hurt if you step on this one. And on 3 sides, the sides with the ones at the point, you do have the skull reappearing. Super fun. These are super cute dice. They're pretty standard size. They roll nice. Look at that, 17. And an encounter! So, those are the Unnatural Selection dice. They're super fun. Small creator, again, if you're looking for a third-party supplement for Shadow Dark, that is... Kiwi's going to roll the encounter for us while I'm talking some more. So, roll a D100. Okay, hang on, Kiwi. Let's roll Kiwi a D100 here. We'll use the Dungeon Damsel to do it. That's a 2, Kiwi. Whole 2. While Kiwi's looking at that encounter. So if you're looking to pick up a third-party supplement for Shadow Dark, definitely check that out. In case you haven't seen it, Shadow Dark does have a Kickstarter going on right now, the Arcane Library, and it hit $1 million the first day. So if you are looking for more Shadow Dark material, that is something you can do right now. Alright, Kiwi looks to still be doing that. We're going to switch screens. Well, folks, that is it. 1d6 possessed mushroom folk in chart. In a murderous rage. Oh, goodness. I rolled... I switched the camera off, you can't see. But I rolled another 1, so there's only 1 murderous mushroom folk in a murderous rage. So that's good. They might not murder us. But, yeah. Alright, so that's it for tonight. We are all done with Dice Dive. And if you are looking for something else to watch, you can always check the past videos on this channel, because on Sunday we streamed on this channel. I co-streamed a Pathfinder stream that I was in. Our very first episode of Rothian's Gate from Roll to Confirm came out on Sunday night. Thank you, Anne, for watching with us the whole time through our crazy technical difficulties right to the end. It was a good time. It's very interesting. I had never played Pathfinder 1 before. It's going to be an interesting campaign. I'm at half my hit points currently, just about. And not this Sunday, but next Sunday will be the next episode of that. You can also follow Roll to Confirm directly on their Twitch as well. So, thanks for hanging out with me on Dice Dive. Next week, this show will be late because, once again, parenting duties take over my life. My daughter has an orchestra concert. So, gotta do that. This show, we're gonna aim for 8:30. Eastern, might not be, depends on how long the concert takes. So watch out for the live notification. Please sure that you are following this channel. If you join the Discord server, you will also get updates there because I post exclusive server announcements there. The Pathfinder game is bi-weekly, so not this Sunday, but next Sunday. This Sunday, the Roll to Confirm channel may stream something else. Rothian's Gate will only be on every other week. So thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me tonight. Thanks for checking out the Pathfinder stream. If that's something you are doing, I appreciate it. As always, find me in all the places that you in the Find Nights link. Love to see you. Stay safe. See you next time. Roll high. Bye.